Hello there guys, it's Joey. So this is going to be a herby haul and review of a new place that I tried, and I'm going to give you a bit of background before we get into the actual products themselves. So the herbs are from Baldwin and Co, purveyors of natural products since 1844, and it was suggested I give the company a go. I'd had a little bit of a negative experience with the usual place in Glastonbury, which I prefer, and I've had a couple of negative experiences recently with them. So with regards to that, I ordered some herbs from them and they didn't have one of the herbs in stock. So they sent me a note saying it was not in stock and they would send it out as soon as possible. And I kept on top of it, kept emailing them and things, and I got my herb within about a month of going back and forth about them not having it in, and I wasn't very impressed with it, to be honest, at the time, and I talked about that on video. And they gave me a 10% discount and that was it. And I was like, okay, we'll give them another go. And so I tried to order some more herbs from them. The 10% discount didn't work. So after I'd actually put that order in, I sort of contacted them and said my 10% discount didn't work, and I didn't want to muck about waiting for them because I needed the herbs. I use herbs in my magical practice and in my business and all the rest of it. So they gave me another one, and I don't know whether that's going to work or not because I didn't reorder from them. And when my next order came, they had done the exact same thing again with a different herb, and oh, it's not in stock, we'll send it you by a separate order. And at which point I contacted them and said, cancel it, just please refund me the price of that herb and forget it, because I was just not going to wait another month for one herb to turn up. So I thought I'd try a different company, Baldwin and Co, and I'm going to tell you what I like about them, what I don't like about them. I'm not best impressed with these people either. Apparently it's a real tough bind at the minute selling herbs or something. I have no idea what on earth is going on. I ordered from Baldwin and Co on the 8th of September, and 2 days later it hadn't shipped. And it was my first order, it was quite big, and it's just herbs, so it's not waiting for anything to be crafted, it's not one of a kind items, it's nothing like that, it's herbs. So I contacted them like, could you let me know when my items are going to be shipped please, 2 days later. And they said, I got an email back saying, oh, it'll be shipped today. On the Sunday my order went to completed but not dispatched. So I waited for the post on Monday. It's supposed to be coming by either Royal Mail first class postage or courier, because they don't exactly specify, it's a bit odd. And it didn't turn up on Monday, so I contacted them again saying, is it possible to have tracking for this? And at that point I got an email saying, oh, we're very sorry, they've had 3 people off sick last week, so we're a bit behind. Your order will be sent out today and you'll get 2 free bath oils in addition to your free gift that you get with your first free order, which I'll cover in the more positive section. And I was like, okay, I've been ill myself, so I kind of let it go. You know, if they're going to send me 2 free bath oils, then fair enough. So my order came today. Not only are the 2 free bath oils not in my order, but your Angelica herb is out of stock. It will be dispatched within the next 7 days. This may vary due to demand and supply. I was like, are you kidding me? I might as well have gone with blooming back to Glastonbury, because that's the exact issue that I tried you guys for. Came to you guys to see if, you know, it would be better, and not only did I not get my 2 free bath oils, but there's one of my herbs missing as well. So that's all the downsides that I have had from my first experience in ordering at Baldwin and Co. There are positives. But that for a first order is not the kind of impression you want to give. I really don't understand why people don't just put certain herbs out of stock if they're out of stock. Particularly if you're Baldwins and Co and you're quite a large business and you've got a website with one of your main sources of income, then I don't understand why you can't just have stock numbers. I don't understand at all. That being said, there are positives. One, the price for free shipping is £5 lower than in Glastonbury. It's a £20 order for free shipping in the UK. So that's good. There is a much bigger range of herbs available because, you know, they're a bigger company. But there is that. I've just noticed something. One moment. Sorry, I will tell you what I noticed in a minute. So they've got a much larger section. They have things that are non-herb. They have a lot more non-herbs as well. I'm not convinced the quality is better than Star Child currently. The quality is good. I don't think it's better than Star Child in its quality. But they do have a lot of herbs which Star Child did not. Okay, I think I've just noticed I've got 2 nettle roots when I only ordered 1. Oh no, I ordered 2. Did I order 2? I guess I must have done. How odd. I didn't think I'd ordered 2. Okay, whatever. Right, and with your first order with Baldwins, you do get a free gift. I got the harmonizing bath oil, which is kind of ironic given how unharmonious the situation was. The blend is lavender, marjoram and geranium, and I'm very excited to hear that because I like all 3. Hang on, let's take the lid off without pouring it everywhere. That's nice. I like it. So that's good. And they do sell the bath oils and everything as well, I think. So, on the positive side, your first order you do get a free gift, which is kind of rare in companies these days. Back when I was ordering in the early 2000 to 2010s, you used to get free gifts quite frequently, like they'd send you a crystal or something. Some places might send you a 1 stick of incense now, but that's about it. So to get a free gift of this quality is really, really good. I thought that was really, really positive. And I was really, really pleased with that. So that's a positive, that's a plus. Right, so the things I ordered, and we will attempt to go through the metaphysical and spiritual meanings as well, so you have an idea of why I've purchased herbs, and, you know, it's not just herbs. The first thing is copal resin, 25 grams, £1.96. So the price on this is really good. It doesn't look like the highest, this shines a bit, the highest quality. I definitely think that Glastonbury is Star Child is higher quality. Let's just have a sniff. It might just be a bit. It's got a nice scent to it. It is a little bit crumbly and flaky in there, but I suppose it's just. Oh goodness, there you go. So it's not so bad, but again, maybe slightly less of the quality grade. I'm not sure about that, but I've got a feeling that that is slightly lower grade. So they come in little bags like this. Not the best thing for storage, but well labelled, you know what it is. There's no doubt of what it is. There's no, you know, mislabeling or tiny labels or anything like that. It tells you most of the things is origin, where the herb comes from, or the resin in this case, which is nice. A lot of places don't do that now. A lot of places don't tell you where the particular herb comes from. So it's nice, it's a little bit of accountability, which is a positive plus in their favour. Copal is a resin, obviously, and you use it in incenses, again, obviously, either by itself or in a combination with herbs and other resins. And it's a cleanser. It's a really, really wonderful, uplifting, spiritual cleanser. It can really sort of upgrade your mood, at least it does to me. I think Copal is possibly one of the most underrated cleansing scents. I really like the stick incense, and I really like the resin and it just blasts through it. It really, really, really does. So I'm all for that. I think that's really great. Okay, so that was the first thing. So then I've got some alkanet root, and let's read to you from the Herbal Compendium on alkanet root. Oh, I could have read to you about copal as well, but never mind. We've moved on. It's used with fear of snakes. Herb of protection. It's an old law about protecting you from snakes. I think we will cross into Cunningham's encyclopedia and see what he says about it. Seems like an odd thing. Feminine water, purification, prosperity, burned as an incense to purify the area of all negativity, and is used to attract prosperity in all forms. That's a little bit more useful. Alkanet is used a lot in sort of prosperity work. It's really great for sort of increase work as well, so it doesn't have to be specifically about money, and you can twist it a little bit so it's more of an abundance herb. I really enjoy it. I really like it. I think it works really well for matters of finance and matters of protection. If you wanted to incorporate snake energy into alkanet, if it has that snake connection, you could do that in a number of ways. You could do it to connect with your kundalini energy, your sort of unawakened energy within your root chakra, which is often represented as snake energy working through. So if you're like afraid of confronting issues to do with that energy, you know, your deep sexual energy and things, this might be the herb for that. That's just come into my head, just off the cuff, just spiritually told, so there you go. I'm telling you. Well, I did buy some Angelica herb as opposed to root, but that's the one that didn't come because apparently there's some nonsense going on right now with Angelica root. Although my second order was jasmine flowers that didn't turn up, so, you know, there you go. But I did order some Angelica seed. Now, Angelica is probably my favourite herb / root. I think that's fair to say. It's scent, it's energy, it's uplifting, it's fiery, it's solar. It is associated with the Archangel Michael, interestingly enough, which, if you know, I quite like the Archangel Michael in terms of imagery, and he's quite warrior-esque. So out of all of the sort of biblical stuff that I ever encountered and didn't much care for, I did actually quite like Archangel Michael and the stories associated with him, so there you go. There is a solar magic attached to this as well. It's a highly protective herb. I'm just going to double check, see if I've missed anything. Oh, you can use it as a cleanser before spiritual work. Added to the bath, it also removes curses, hexes and any spells that have been cast against you. The root was carried as a gambling talisman among some American Indian tribes. Smoking the leaves is said to cause visions. I'm not sure about the seeds in terms of the particular differentials of the magic. However, seeds tend to be used in work which is very much about beginnings. So it becomes sort of this literal metaphor that from seeds things are birthed, you know, new beginnings, cracking through the old and bringing new life in. So I have a feeling it could be used like that, which might be really nice around Samhain time, so I might well be using that for this. But I've never tried the seed before, so I wanted to have a go with the seed. I do freaking adore Angelica root. So, there you go. And then I got some ash leaves. I do enjoy a bit of ash. It's another masculine solar sun herb, so apparently we've got a theme going here. Protection, prosperity, sea rituals and health. The leaves. When placed beneath a pillow, induce prophetic dreaming. It's also protective, very protective against the powers of sorcerers and conjurers. The leaves are scattered in the 4 directions to protect a house or area and are used in protective healing spells and sachets. And it talks about, oh goodness, there's more snake nonsense. If I get beaten by a snake, that's going to be an interesting image. If I get bitten by a snake this week, I'll know what's going on. Beaten by a snake. And to gain the love of the opposite sex, carry the leaves. Well, hello. Love me. I have ash leaves. Oh, I amuse myself, even if I don't amuse anybody else. Okay, the next one is something that I haven't ever tried before, and I really, really wanted to try it. And I always try in these sorts of hauls, I guess, but my personal shopping, particularly with regards to crystals and particularly with regards to herbs, is to incorporate or try a herb, crystal, or flower, etc. that I haven't tried before, because I like to keep expanding. I like to keep trying different energies. I like to have a play. So this is Black Haw, HAW. Watch yourself. And I have never tried it. So its magical uses are protection, gambling, luck, power and employment. Carry while seeking employment if you're having problems at work or you're asking for a raise. Giving control over the opposite sex. That's honestly not what I'm up to with the ash leaves. You will do as I say. As well as invisibility. It's related to devil's shoestring. These plants are both from the honeysuckle family and all grow in the woods. They are fairly interchangeable, magically and medically. And then it's talking about devil's shoestring, but you know, you can look that up. Let's see if we can find anything for the root in specific. Hang on. No, it's all very much the same. Okay, so there you go. And then we have, I kept losing this. It kept walking off. Literally, bloodroot. Bloodroot. I'm fairly sure this is another name for alkanet root, which is. But there you go. Fairly certain. Right. Is it going to be in the Cunningham book? No. Are you going to be in the Herbal Compendium? Do I have to look you up to give a point of reference? I know what I use it for, but no. Okay. 1 second. I use it in Morrigan work, if people are interested. I suppose you might be if you're watching this video. So I use it in context of Morrigan rituals, and people, bloodroot can be used in sort of substitution for actual blood work. Like you can put a little bit of oil in and like mix it up with bloodroot if you're particularly squeamish. It's not something that I am. I'm not particularly squeamish at all, but that's one use because it ends up looking quite bloody. But in terms of the Morrigan and blood, I think people, and I really do need to make a video because I was asked to about compassion and the Morrigan. Sorry, sidetracked. In terms of blood and blood work and blood magic, it tends to get this whole negative association because of Hollywood drama and media nonsense. In terms of the Morrigan and blood, for me, is if you think about it, her energy is supposed to run through the land, the earth. She is supposed to be intimately connected to the sovereignty of the land, and the land flourishes or decays depending on the candidate who is in charge of the land at the time, who is appointed by her, the king or queen who is appointed by her. So that's the lifeblood of the land being connected to the blood of the king or the queen. And there's this imagery that always sticks with me, that comes to me, of the blood of warriors seasoning the ground, the earth, on the battlefield, where land was basically fought over and won in terms of sovereignty. So they bled into the land and they became part of the land, and that sort of imagery and that sort of magical work is what I would do with it. It can ward off evil in the home, brings good luck. Again, you know, money work and things like that. Tell me alchemy works, tell me all about it. The magic herb is used for family protection, family luck, spell English, typically powdered and sprinkled around the outside of the house. Traditions of Mars, protective magic. Warriors used to paint their faces from it, so there you go, there's another warrior aspect. There's a neat sort of fluctuation in its use between Mars war paint and Venus love magic, attention to the skin. Oh, so there's a love sex magic work throughing as well, so it's very Morrigan-esque. I win. Right. Broom. Where are you, broom? I got some broom. Broom herb. Herb of broom. Broomy broom broom. Broom, broom, broom. Sorry, I'm stuck. I'm stuck in a Joey nut loop. Since birth. Right, okay. The modern Irish alphabet, the letter O or on is represented with broom, suggested by Graves. He suggests that broom might be corresponding with the sun, a correspondence not found elsewhere. What about Cunningham? Beep beep. A purification, protection, wind spells, divination, used in protection. Oh gosh, and I just threw the page off. Sorry. Come back. Used in purification spells and protection spells, and is hung to keep evil out. An infusion of broom sprinkled throughout the house exorcised any poltergeists. Although the infusion was once used as a drink to increase psychic powers, this can be dangerous because the plant is slightly poisonous. So instead, carry it for this purpose. To raise the winds, throw broom into the air while invoking the spirits of air, preferably from a mountaintop. Good luck at finding a mountaintop here. To calm the winds, burn broom and bury the ashes. If you do outdoor spells, the best place to perform magic, in Cunningham's opinion, sweep the ground with broom prior to your magic workings. So there you go. I might try raising some winds, that might be interesting. So then I've got some elder leaves. I've got a few Ogham related ideas, products. Elder is the goddess tree. Very feminine. Come on, Cunningham, where are you? Water Venus. Exorcism, protection, sleep, healing and prosperity. If worn, it wards off attackers of all kinds. Hung over the doorways and windows, it keeps evil out of the house. It also has the power to force an evil magician to release any enchantments or spells they have cast against you. Used at weddings to bring good luck to the couple. Some think it dangerous to burn the wood, and some gypsies strictly forbade its use as a firewood. However, magicians have used its wood fashioning magic wands for centuries. This is something that comes up time and time again. It is a water feminine goddess tree, and it comes up time and time again that you shouldn't burn the wood of the elder tree. And I come across this a lot, so I haven't been burning any elderwood. Don't want to anger any goddesses. There's some goldenrod. Goldenrod. So goldenrod is used for money, pretty much. Give me that money, 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 money. It's a strange little song. Okay, I think I'm going mad. Venus, air, money, divination. To see your future love, wear a piece of goldenrod. He or she will appear on the morrow. That's fast work, goldenrod. When held in the hand, the flower nods in the direction of a hidden treasure. That would be interesting as well. Is used in money spells. There you go. Cunningham's one line. That's basically what I said. Okay. And then I got some heather. Oh, the heather looks really nice quality actually. The rest of the herbs look good, but kind of average. Whereas I would say Starchild is good to excellent. But the heather looks really nice. It looks really vibrant and beautiful. Heather is a love, lust, beauty herb. That's what it gets used for in this household. Let's see what else it says about heather. Heather, 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 heather. Another water Venus feminine herb, sacred to Isis. So apparently I have a mixture of water and Venus, and then solar and sun herbs this time around. Is used as a guard against rape and other violent crimes, or just to bring luck. Has also been long used to conjure ghosts. Well, I think it's used for beauty and love and magic and passion and things of that nature. Heather has that kind of wild on the moors, Heathcliff style love energy to me. I don't know if that's an English thing, it might be. So then we've got some Irish moss. I get Irish moss every now and again. Morrigan tends to like it every now and again. It's not one of the big Morrigan herbs for me. I think she's kind of like, yeah, I enjoy it, but there are other herbs that I would be more inclined to utilise when working with the Morrigan. However, it does work. It's used for money, luck and protection. Very good for stuffing poppets, to that effect. Okie dokie. And then apparently I bought 2 nettle roots, because I haven't actually worked with the root of nettle. And, you know, I know people are going to say, oh, well, you can probably dig up some nettle roots. And I don't blame you. I can't dig up my garden. I would be in so much trouble with the landlords if I dug anything up. I can't even describe to you how much trouble I would be in. I wonder if there's anything different for the roots. Let's have a look. Come on. I want to look you up. Oops. No, it's all just showing stinging nettle. The roots make a gold dye with alum. There you go. Been associated with death and burial customs. Welsh believe that if fresh nettles were put under the pillow of a sick person, if they stay green, the person would live. If they turn yellow, the person would die. Nice. Okay. Lovely. It's a very protective herb. It takes the sting out of situations, so it's kind of protective in that vibe. Let's find it in the Cunningham book. One moment. Masculine, Mars, fire. Exorcism, protection, healing, and lust. To remove a curse and send it back, stuff a poppet with nettle or carry some in a sachet. Sometimes been used as a lust-inducing herb, and contemporary Mexican spiritualists recommend its use in purification bath because it is more carnivorous than other herbs and will work more effectively. So there you go. And last but not least, and very sensual, is the patchouli. Here's the patchouli. It's used in sensual magic, sexual magic. You can use it as a protective vibe as well, but for me its primary use is naughty, naughty, eat, eat. So there you go. I don't want to go on and on and on too long, because otherwise this video will be way too long. So, price-wise, most of the prices seem really, really good. They are definitely cheaper than Starchild. Starchild you will pay a little bit more, and on average you will get a little bit better quality. So that really is up to you. You will get a much wider range though at Baldwins, and that is going to be the bin men, so I'm actually going to stop there. I hope you enjoyed this video. Many blessings.